An oil tanker heading for the Russian port of Novorossiysk was reportedly hit by a drone on January 8, adding to the recent pattern of maritime attacks linked to the Ukraine war. The incident is said to have occurred in the Baltic Sea and targeted the vessel Elbus as it was sailing out from Russia on its way toward Novorossiysk. The attack was said to have occurred against the Palau-flagged Elbus, which later diverted and made its way to the Turkish port of Inebolu, according to the Kiev Independent. Reuters reported the incident based on a notice from Lloyd's List Intelligence, an industry tracking service that monitors global ship movements and security events. The Kiev Independent subsequently published additional details about the strike, expanding on the initial shipping intelligence alert. The Kiev Independent report read, quote, "The Palau-flagged Elbus experienced an unmanned marine vehicle and drone attack in the Black Sea after departing from Singapore. None of the 25 crew were reported injured and the vessel made its way to the Turkish port of Inebolu after the attack." Unquote. It remains unclear who was behind the latest drone attack, but Ukraine has previously carried out similar operations against Russia-linked tankers and shadow fleet vessels. In November, Ukrainian forces struck 2 sanctioned Russian oil tankers off Turkey's Black Sea coast, using maritime drones to hit ships supporting Russia's war logistics. Ukraine is also alleged to have used Sea Baby naval drones to damage a Russian oil tanker on December 10 in the Black Sea. On December 19, another ship in the Mediterranean, believed to be part of Russia's sanctions-busting shadow fleet, was reportedly attacked as well. Meanwhile, a senior Russian official issued a stark warning after the US announced the seizure of a Russian-flagged tanker, framing it as an attack on Russia's interests. The lawmaker warned that Moscow could respond militarily against the United States and even raised the possibility of a nuclear strike, sharply escalating rhetoric. This warning followed US statements that 2 oil tankers had been seized on January 7 in the Atlantic and Caribbean as part of sanctions enforcement. US forces boarded the Russian-flagged Marinera, formerly known as Bella 1, in the Atlantic, while another vessel, MT Sofia, was seized in the Caribbean. Marinera was intercepted after a 2-week pursuit, reflecting Washington's determination to disrupt sanctioned Russian and Allied shipping networks. Moscow has said that the tanker had only been granted temporary permission to sail under the Russian flag, a point it has stressed in its diplomatic protests over the seizure. Russia has also urged the United States to treat the Russians properly and permit their early return, referring to the detained crew members taken into US custody after the boarding. At the same time, on January 8 Russia launched a massive aerial attack on the western Ukrainian city of Lviv, far from the front lines. Lviv's mayor reported that critical energy infrastructure was hit, targeting key facilities in Ukraine's westernmost major city. The Russian government confirmed that it used a nuclear-capable Oreshnik intermediate-range ballistic missile in the strike, marking an alarming step-up in weapon choice. Russia's latest strike marked only the second time it has used its newest Oreshnik intermediate-range ballistic missile against targets in Ukraine, underscoring the weapon's growing role in the war.